aren't high. Will this motivate them? It should. Sean McVay probably has the most comfortable position in all of football because he's won a Super Bowl. He's in a brand new stadium. He's in a big market, and he's a guy who established the culture within the community, within his team, and within the franchise. So it's hard to move off of a coach that's done so much for his team. But when it comes down to actually performing as a elite coach, he's done very little. You know what I mean? I think that he's had elite rosters that he's been able to coach up very, very well because those guys are great players. But now he has a decent roster, a roster that is going to have to take a little bit more motivating for them to get over the top. That's the whole thing. Yes, you still have Aaron Donald, the best interior defensive player in the NFL. Yes, you still have Matt Stafford, future Hall of Famer. Yes, he's a hell of a player. Also, you still have Cooper Kupp, who's still is seen as a top 10, top 15 receiver, even coming off that injury. Before that, he was top 5, maybe top 3. He's looking to try to break some big records this year as well, too. So there's a lot of great things going on with the Rams playmakers, but they don't have the support system for those playmakers, in my opinion. The offensive line is going to be one of the worst that the Rams have had over the last few years. Also, they don't have much in the backfield either. I know they still have Cam Akers, but he was a guy that was in and out the doghouse with McVay last year. And there's just a lot of things that you question with the Rams. After Aaron Donald, who do they truly have on defense? They've already gotten rid of they already got rid of Jalen Ramsey. They let Von Miller walk years ago. So it's just, the Rams are in a rebuild. Is it going to be a slow rebuild? Is it going to be something that they're going to build off of every single week? At this point in time, when you look at this Rams team, I know I'm going to talk a lot more about them tomorrow because we are going to have NFL bet exchange tomorrow instead of Friday because Jeff is busy on Friday. So when it comes down to how I see it, at the end of the day, this is going to wind up being a Rams team that's going to be a week-by-week situation, and you can't look at this Rams team as a team that's going to be a dominant team, and you can't look at them as they're going to be a bad team because they still have a quarterback that's better than most of the NFL. Even though he's kind of broken, even though he's at the twilight of his career, you much rather have him as your quarterback than the situation that's going on in Arizona. You know what I mean? So pretty much you do have Matt Stafford in place as a leader you can trust, but is he going to be durable enough? That's the biggest question when it comes down to the Rams season. I feel like that's the make or break situation for the Rams coming into this year. And by not giving Matt Stafford a couple reps in preseason, I start to question kind of how is he going to really look coming in for the opener. I think he's going to be a little rusty. You know what I mean? It's going to take a lot to catch back up with the rhythm of things as well, too. I know guys are in practice, guys are training, everything like that, but I felt like he's been able to take a break the whole summer because possibly he's still recovering from that injury, which was very significant. So we will see. But the Rams are in a tough position this year. This is an adversity season. And will they step up to the plate in this type of situation? That's the biggest question that not just I have, but everybody has. So we'll see how it goes. Sean McVay should be able to steer this thing in the right direction and not make himself look too bad. Because if he does, then that hot seat that he wasn't sitting on, it's going to become hot. And it might become scorching. So let's go ahead and move forward and let's jump into our next topic at hand, and that's going to be this. It's going to be Team USA rose into a 110-62 win over Jordan. Now are 3-0 in pool play. Will this team win it all?